Do you like gladiator movies, Ferris?
Yes.
Whoa. Guys, welcome back. Rewatchers Council Angel Edition here, prime time or whenever you watch it on YouTube. We're talking season 1, episode 16, The Ring. Start here with the one, the only, well, maybe the only. I don't know. There may be more. Ferris Muthana. Ferris, how you doing, pal?
I think I am the only.
Well, what a
You
brag.
know it. Bam.
I'm not even the only Rob Clark I know. So there
You
you
know
go.
another Rob Clark?
Sure.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do?
Oh, Clark's your real name?
You didn't know my real name?
No, I knew it was Rob Clark, but I thought it was like Clark was probably like a middle name, but like that's your real last name?
No, I have a whole. Yeah. Clark is a. Yeah, I got 3 first names for names. I got a middle name that's also a first name.
Rob
Clark.
Stanley Clark?
Yes, Stanley. No. Douglas.
Rob Douglas Clark.
Yeah.
That's
Well, Robert. Robert. Yeah.
Robert Douglas
Yeah.
Clark. You know, you
Yeah.
should have went with Douglas. You
Uh,
look like a
no.
Douglas.
How? Because it's a comedian. Is that it?
No, it's just like you feel like a Douglas. A
Would
Doug.
Douglas? Would Douglas do this?
Yes, a Douglas
Yeah,
would do that.
I would imagine a Douglas would
Yes.
do that. So
Yes.
it's just a regular human thing to do.
Yes.
Talking about the ring, for goodness sakes, not the one you play and then how many days, 3 days later you're gonna die if you watch the ring. Not this one.
No.
This one, overall thoughts on the ring. I liked it. I thought it was an
I
enjoyable
did.
episode of Angel.
I did too. I did like it as well. Yes.
Yeah. Now original air date once again leap year 2000 February 29th. Written by Howard Gordon. This is the last one he's going to write.
So wait. So during their air, they would air on the same day back to back.
Yeah.
So you just be like an entire day of Buffy and like just sit
Well,
there and just watch
2
2 hours straight.
2 hours. It wouldn't be unless your entire day is 2 hours.
Well, you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
you like
You'd have a block. You'd have the block.
yeah yeah.
They didn't spread it around like CSI's or what is it? NCIS had a whole bunch of them too, didn't
But
they?
no, NCIS they did back to back.
Oh, did they?
Yeah yeah.
Monsters. Those monsters. They're all right. Yeah, the last episode that Howard Gordon wrote was expected. And this one they said enough. Directed by Nick Mark. It's his only Angel episode. The
Mm.
last Buffy Vampire Slayer one. He did Something Blue, an episode I believe we also enjoyed quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Time for some guest star alerts. We got a couple for you then.
Yes, we do.
First, Scott William Winters was Jack McNamara. By the way, that's a great name.
That is a great
Jack
name.
McNamara.
Yeah.
He's been on all your favorite shows first. NCIS, CSI, CSI Miami.
Yeah, Horatio.
He's been but I was probably most known in the acting world as Cyril on Oz. Of course, he wasn't there for the entire show. If you know
Oz, the prison TV show.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that show was great.
Yeah. Well, he was on it for a while, and then speaking of Clarks, he played a character named Clark, a preppy asshole in New England who gets asked, "How about them apples?" In Goodwill Hunting before, of course,
No.
turning the tables and Goodwill Hunting 2 hunting season in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Oh,
You didn't know who that was?
that's how you like them apples guy?
Yeah, I got I got her
I
number.
got her number. How you like
Yeah.
them apples?
You like apples? How you like them apples? Oh yes.
Yeah, shout out.
Well, before he gets taken up and down or whatever by Forrest or by Will Hunting or whatever in the bar there. One of the top scenes of when was that the 90s?
Yeah.
Ridiculous. That old already? Oh my god.
For years I never understood that movie title. I thought like it was about hunting. But
well, that's why they
the main character's name is Will Hunting.
Yeah.
And it's like Good Will Hunting, so like he's a good guy. It threw me off for years.
I don't know.
And I was like, do him and Robin Williams go hunting in those woods? I'm confused here.
That's what it's all about. They're
Yeah.
stalking prey.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that's the whole thing about that Goodwill Hunting 2 hunting season in
Mm-hmm.
James Down's Bob Strike Back or whatever, when they pull that shotgun out and just shoot him across the room.
Exactly.
Now, also, I don't know if you can say guest starring for someone who's going to be a semi-regular on the show. She's going to end up in 35 episodes, all told. Stephanie Romanoff, beginning her Angel's
Lawyer.
career as Lila. Lila's first appearance here in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Should I do a summary of this show? We'll just
Absolutely
do a
right.
quick
Hit me.
summary. We'll hit
Yes.
you with the summary. We'll get this done. Angel gets hired by a dude who's been taken by a bookie who has underground connections. You
Mm-hmm.
get what I'm saying there with the
Mm-hmm.
underground, with the homonym, two different kind of meanings. Anyways, he'll eventually discover that the guy that hired him runs a killer be killed gladiator ring using demon slaves. Angel refuses to kill these demons. For what reason? I have no idea. He's killed hundreds and hundreds of demons in his short career as a good guy. But yeah, this time, no, he won't do it.
They were
Uh,
forced.
yeah,
He thinks there's like
it's because he would have been doing it for someone else instead of
mm-hmm.
just for his own pleasure.
The
No.
greater good.
Now these slaves are kept in place, kept pinned in with these red lines. They've had these ancient magical bracelets put on them here, and each
Mm-hmm.
with their own number on it, which is lucky for them. Lucky that these guys found enough of these ancient magical bracelets that they could have all these different gladiatory slaves.
But I think
We're
they probably really use them when the gladiators die.
gonna, Wesley's
And
gonna
they
get the.
recycle, which is nice.
Well, yeah. Well, people in the Roman times still use Roman roads. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't know if their aqueducts are used for water, but you can see aqueducts still maybe getting used. I have no
Mm-hmm.
idea what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to bring it all together. I'm just
Yeah, I
trying to bring
know.
it up. Wesley's going to get the location from a bookie. He and Cordy now trick a couple rich dummies for their tickets here. Angel's been, winning, starts a fight with a guy. He wins it by accident. He kept not attacking. The guy gets thrown a knife. Somehow it turns out that he makes the guy stab himself with the knife, which
Yeah.
is it's
Which is something.
a fight he wins by accident, which
Mm-hmm.
isn't cool. He then takes that client guy's brother hostage, the one that he was meant to go
Save.
search after
Yes.
in the ruse that they worked up.
A ruse, yes.
Yeah, well, it says that he has a whole bunch of goons with him, and is sending them in just to go stop him. He just shoots the brother. He shoots his own brother.
He probably thought he was a liability and he wasn't good enough.
Well, yeah, he kept mentioning that he wasn't good enough a few times, but 3 times he shoots
Mhm.
it 3 times. One time or whatever I get, it's like, ugh.
Well, you had to make sure he did because he also shot Angel 3 times because the bullets went through. So he was also kind of shooting Angel to weaken Angel.
But he would know by now a vampire could take a bullet or
No, I know
three.
he probably thought that, but the bullets still like harm you and you still get fatigued. You know, you know, 1 bullet, okay, 2 bullet, ow, 3 bullet, oof, four
Yeah,
bullet, I'm down on the ground.
I'm gonna tell you what. I do not want to be at their place for Thanksgiving. That
No,
is an
how's
uncomfortable
he? How's he? Well, we
holiday.
keep
It's
talking.
an uncomfortable holiday.
Yeah, how does he explain that to his mother? Like, I killed my brother.
Yeah,
It's like Mike.
because
It's like Michael,
yeah,
where he
because
told Fredo, "I'm not
he
gonna
didn't want to.
kill you
Yeah,
until our mother dies."
right. He knew it was him. It
Yeah.
broke his heart. It broke his heart.
Hmm.
Why didn't he just send the goons in? That's what the first
Yeah.
thing she'll say. It's like, you got 4 goons with shock sticks.
Or his mother's dead, and he finally was able to kill him, like Michael did.
Oh, he wanted the money for himself.
Exactly, because Michael told Fredo the only reason you're still alive is that it would break our mother's heart.
Yeah.
When she's gone, you're gone. She
Well,
died 2 days later, shot on a boat.
yeah, I was gonna say you take him fishing. Let's go take him
Exactly.
fishing after this.
Hmm.
Now, Wolfram and Hart, for some reason, purchase Angel's contract. It doesn't really lead to much, except for another scene with Lila, because he just decides, well, he's just going to return to this place because, for goodness sakes, Ferris, he's got
Mhm.
to lead a slave revolt. He's going to be Spartacus.
Absolutely, because this it shows. I like what's it shows the the egomania of lawyers who they think they can bend the world to their whim, right? So they buy his contract and they're like, oh, he's gonna listen to us because we did him a solid. It's like, no, you can't control the uncontrollable. He can't be controlled.
Plus, there's that whole purchasing a person kind of thing.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter. It doesn't, maybe
yeah. I'm
undead.
not. I'm well. One, I'm. He's not even a person, so
He does
makes no
have a
sense.
soul. He has a soul, Ferris.
That's true. But yeah, lawyers, man, what bunch of blood sucking cretins, man.
Now, who is the real monsters? I think this
That's
is
what
what the
I'm
show's going to
saying.
be.
Who's the real
Who are the
monsters
real
here?
monsters?
The ugly
Yeah.
looking green guy or that woman in that suit?
Oh, poor Lila. She's going to hear it. I
Mm-hmm.
think a few times throughout the course of the program. Now, meanwhile, we have Wesley and Cordelia discovering how to open the bracelets. It took them a while, maybe close to a couple of shocks
Mm-hmm.
for Wesley, but they eventually get it. They test out every different kind of option they had. Uh, Cordelia somehow had stolen one. Now we see the one guy, I believe his name is Darren, the client guy, just leave one for whatever reason on a railing
Mm-hmm.
that was all the way across the room from them. Plus, you would imagine he would recognize her and Wesley, seeing how he was in the Angels Investigations office. Doesn't it? Somehow Cordelia ends up with this bracelet. All right. Again, this is one of those things where we just say you just take the leap every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Absolutely.
you just go with the story. What do you want? What do you want from these guys? There's a way worse things they've done on this show than imagine how Cordelia steals things. Anyways, Angel's now squaring off against the best fighter that they have there, the guy with the turtle part as a forehead, it's something like that. Getting his ass beat for a while here. Has a chance to take him out. There's a part where the stick gets broken. He has the spike or whatever up against the guy's throat. Doesn't take it.
Uh-huh.
And for his mercy, ends up getting beaten again. He gets beaten pretty well for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, here comes Wesley, going to be the hero. He arrives with the key that they made or whatever out of horsehair that Cordelia kept in a locket.
So
Uh,
did they like freeze it?
did they which?
No, like did they make it what how like it was
I think
horsehair.
it looked like it was just like on a roach clip or something like that. It was just
No,
in a
it was a long thing. It
yeah,
was like
a tube that was like had maybe a
yeah.
rope clip or something like that at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, strange, just something to hold on to it, and the hair sticking out of the damn thing.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Not the best key, but effective. But Wesley doesn't get his hero moment because his key gets stolen from him from one of the demon guys there. Trying to remember his name, but I am completely forgetting what it is. Anyways, uses his tongue like a frog thing. Earlier, this guy uses it to steal a guy's lunch or dinner or something like that, eats
Mm-hmm.
it, Angel tells him to give it back. I think once it's in somebody's stomach, he's had it. You can just have this thing.
Like there's still some in the bowl.
Yeah, Tom Cribb. Tom Cribb was that
Yes.
demon's name, for goodness sake. Anyways, so he takes the key, you know, but instead of just being a jerk and letting himself go, he
Mm-hmm.
decides he wants to be the hero guy for some reason. He lets all the gladiators go free. He starts an uprising himself. The demons break out, go into the actual pit. They start fighting mostly the guards. I was hoping that they'd actually get up the stairs, start fighting all these fans. Isn't the fans would be just as much
Well,
monsters?
yeah, yeah, because I would have been like, because they all escaped, and so they're all underneath in that little waiting area. Were they too stupid to find the stairs? Because they went straight, like, you know what I mean? Like,
They could have went around.
yeah,
Wesley made it down those stairs. Cordelia earlier, whatever, pretending she was going, lost, trying to find the washroom and stuff like that. The
yeah,
stairs are accessible, guys. They just,
yeah. I
well,
don't
they just take
understand.
it on the guards.
I don't understand the tactical wherewithal. I also here's the thing: they're also probably all just brutes with no brains, so the tactical awareness probably didn't
How dare
show
you?
up.
How dare you? You
Well,
might be
it's
right. You may
exactly.
be
Come on,
right.
come on, Robert.
I don't know how many books these guys have written. Probably not
That's
too
what I'm
many. You
saying.
know what's it? Now, it's still a pretty satisfying ending though, because they slap on one of those bracelets onto the Darren guy, the guy who was running this ring, throw
Mm-hmm.
him up in the air past the red barrier, disintegrating this guy to a million pieces. Like, yeah, this guy had it
Mm-hmm.
coming. This guy had it coming, and we get to see the gang at the end of the episode, pretty happy with themselves uh,
Absolutely.
until they, of course, start realizing that
They just
they
let
ended up
out.
they ended up freeing a whole bunch of demons onto the streets
Yes.
of Los Angeles. You
Yes.
know, probably not all the. These are a lot of fighting
Not all
demons.
good. Not probably not all upstanding citizens.
Yeah, but you know what? These guys probably aren't
Yes.
helpful. A lot of these demons probably aren't the helpful type. Now,
Mm-hmm.
couple of talking points for this particular program. First off, starting with that Cordelia and Wesley just bickering at each other to bicker for some reason. They're bickering over the name of a demon database called or called Demon.
Demons.
Yeah. He says, what's wrong with that? And she says, you got something better? She says, yeah, Demon Database. Uh, they're both terrible. Do you have a better name than Demon Database, Ferris?
Demonsmingle.com.
Oh, onlydemons.com. Now,
Demon date or D
uh,
date.
that's all right.
Yeah,
Okay, I think we got there.
I think I got
She
that.
also says that Jeopardy. That Wes watches Jeopardy, then Wheel, then it's Coco, then it's Bed. Uh, excuse me, Cordelia. Wheel always before Jeopardy. It's the law.
Always.
It's the law. What do you want from me? The evil bookie drinking wheatgrass smoothie while playing poker. Have you ever heard anything more ridiculous?
That's gross.
Angel says it's good for the digestive system. How would he know? How would he know? I know he can drink other liquids, but maybe we've never covered. Do you think vampires use the toilet that often? I guess all that stuff has to go somewhere.
It's a valid point. Um,
I wouldn't like the smell though. Could you imagine going into the bathroom after a vampire?
yeah, like let's say they
Yeah,
poo. But here's the thing: they only drink blood. They don't eat food, so it's
yeah, yeah.
that's gross.
But they can also drink. You know,
Oh, that's grosser.
yeah. So they can get that curdled up blood.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Ugh.
Disgusting. Way to bring that up, Ferris.
Yeah, what is
So,
wrong with you, Rob?
all right. We get to. I don't know why they had to say that those howlers were slimy.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, they weren't. They didn't look slimy at all. That's just something that they could have omitted. It's not like
Mm-hmm.
they were going to make us feel any different either way. I also don't know why they had to have Angel jump through so many hoops just to find this gladiator ring.
Yeah.
Like, why find the bookie? Why fight the howlers and stuff like that? These guys were selling tickets to this thing. There's a whole bunch of other ways they could have done this or whatever. Where Angel just gets himself a ticket
Mm-hmm.
somehow, ridiculously.
But they had
Uh,
to keep the appearance because he thinks he's on like some saving mission.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, the howlers made no sense. Anyways, that guy who played Tom Cribb also played Griff, the gun-toting demon in Room with a View. Tries to
A
shoot up
gun with a demon.
what? That didn't make any sense. Anyways, his name's Marcus Redman. We talked about him on that previous episode. I believe he was on Doogie Howser. As Doogie Howser alum.
Well, I think that a demon with a gun is all right because he doesn't have like any like appendages to help him fight.
Yeah,
He's just
not
a
like this guy.
demon. Yeah, he's just a demon with like horns on his face, Griff. Cause like it's like the those things that that Adam stole. Because if you look watching our Buffy rewatchers council episode, Adam has those things that come out of his arms.
Yeah,
The Griff had nothing. He just wore a suit and he just looked pointy. So
yeah.
of course he needed a gun.
Shouldn't he have like demon strength though? Like, it shouldn't be the thing. Like, they take care of their own business, kind of thing. I guess so.
What if he doesn't want to leave evidence and he wants to shoot people?
That's true. You could always blame it on somebody else that way too.
Exactly.
Maybe. Oh, Griff might be a criminal mastermind, or would be if he was not certainly dead. So, now, speaking of that red stripe disintegrator we
Mm-hmm.
talked about before, it kind of reminds me of the Running Man. You remember the Running Man? He would,
Oh yes, I do. They are making a movie about that. You're right, Rob. I have
yeah,
seen multiple trailers of it. Glenn Powell is becoming Mr. Leading Man Hollywood.
I guess so.
Yeah.
This one sees it's going to be a lot different than the one I grew up with
Yeah, this one.
in the 80s.
Yeah, this one's gonna be you have to survive 30 days, and the entire world's trying to kill you.
Yeah,
I think the one in
instead
with
of having like
Arnold.
wrestler kind of guys and stuff like that, and it's a big
Yeah,
showcase.
I think the Arnold one was he was doing activities in the arena to survive or something.
No, it's kind of in the underground world and stuff like that. But they had like
Yeah.
these big chaser kind of stars that would go try and kill them and stuff like
Oh yeah,
that.
but in with the Glenn Powell one, it's like a TV show
Everybody,
everyone
yeah,
watches.
I think,
Which
yeah.
you know
Well,
was
this,
a
well,
nice.
that's what this thing is. Like, like the Running Man is a television show. The prize is if he makes it through
It's
and
rich for
survives
life.
these things, he gets freed because Ben Richards is the guy's.
Yes.
If he was the butcher of I can't remember what town, and
Oh yeah, he
he
was
got
a
set up.
murderer. Yes, he
He
was a
got set up.
murderer.
He got set up for something, and if he gets this thing, his record is expunged. There was
Yeah.
three other guys that did it, and that also made it through the Running Man. You see them
Mhm.
on vacation and celebrate. So it's going to be interesting what they do with Running
This
Man because I
Glenn
know what
Powell one.
happens in
It's
mine.
the Glenn Powell one. It's
Different.
he needs to save his daughter.
Is that it?
Yeah, well, yeah. In the trailer, his daughter's sick and they need money,
Oh boy.
and he
Okay.
lives in like the slums.
I
So
think
if he
this one is
wins
supposed to be closer to
the book,
uh, the Stephen King story. I don't know if it was a short story.
yeah,
But yeah. Uh, anyways, that's
I
what that
can't wait
red
for it.
stripe.
I
Yeah,
can't
when
wait.
that because there's one part in the jails or whatever they have these things around their necks as they make it so far past this thing,
Yes,
the guy's head blows up.
that
That's
guy
the other thing that's
that guy who jumped and disintegrated in front of the in front of everybody. Remember when when
yep,
he said, I'm gonna make it out of here. Then he like ran and then poof.
yep, zap,
Yeah.
nothing left of him.
Yeah.
And then Angel is allowed to go through the thing. You see him zap, everything zapping and stuff like that. You can still bring the guy back. Arm's still fine.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the rules of it didn't quite work. All right.
Probably full body.
Uh, Cordelia and Wes, I like the scene with them
It's
pretending to be
cops.
detectives and stuff like that. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Tricking those two dummies or whatever out of their tickets. She calls Wesley Detective Yelsu. And I think that's pretty good for being on the fly.
Mm-hmm.
Yelsu is Wesley spelled backwards.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we've covered, how did Cordy take that bracelet? I think we talked about before. And then we talked about Darren. So, how big of a leap did you have to take in your head? Like we talked about this too. Uh, how does like somehow Cordy had a horse we've never heard about before, and that she kept the horsehair in a locket with her that we've never seen before, and also that it's the only thing that actually freed up that stuff after all those things that he tried. She just says, "How about a horsehair?" And that's exactly what works.
Well, you know what? She was rich growing up, so they probably owned some horses.
Sure.
She probably kept the horsehair as a reminder because her dad ended up getting everything repossessed.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a reminder. So that's not that far of a leap.
Okay. Finally, we're going to talk about Wesley quick. I've mentioned on this show quite a few times. They're
Mm-hmm.
making him out to be a bumbling fool.
Yes.
They got to do more with Wesley. Wesley finally gets some work done
Damn right.
this episode. Takes down four those bookie thugs and their
Mm-hmm.
boss. Same time, tricking them. Even though he only had one gun and the other guys had three or four, he manages to win the day. He manages to get them to lower their weapons and stuff like that. A win for Wesley, finally, in the
Finally.
show. I believe that's after 7 episodes of having Wesley around for this. Finally, we get something. It wasn't without the goofy parts. There was that part when he grab a gun, goes into that shelf or to that drawer, and pulls out like every single weapon. Somehow they were all connected in that
Mm-hmm.
thing. It's like those sleeve things, those handkerchief sleeves that magicians have. Also, he didn't do very good against that dumpy Darren
Yes.
guy. Pre evaporation Darren guy, that
Mm-hmm.
is. But all in all, for the ring, an enjoyable episode. Another episode that really leads to nowhere, which is
Pretty much.
a fault this first season has when they were just thinking too much about Monster of the Week and not where to go with these Monsters of the Week.
Mm-hmm.
And things will change in this show. I'll say that or whatever. Just hang in there, Ferris. You've seen these shows before. You're the one who started Angel first.
Yeah.
Buffy, which makes still to this day 0 sense to me. But I am happy you came, talked about the episode with me here, pal. Why don't you let people know what's up with you on the Let's Get Ready networks?
Me, it's gonna be if you're watching this already. Today it was Friday. It's premieres, but I'm also live on our sports channel, Good Friends Better Rivals, the main show, Good Friends Better Rivals. We are recapping the Hall of Fame game as well as more training camp thoughts on the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. And then tomorrow, same time, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern, we are doing the MCU version of the Rewatchers Council. We are talking about the actual, I think, first true, no, the second true comedy in the MCU, Ant-Man.
Sure.
Yeah,
Love that man.
love
How did they
Ant-Man.
go so wrong by the time they went through Quantum Mania? Oh, they blew it
Yeah.
so bad. But yeah, Ant Man's great.
Mm.
Thanks, dude. We'll be back with the 2 editions of Rewatchers Cancel next week. First live Thursdays. Be talking about Superstar on the flagship Rewatchers Cancel Buffy the Vampire Slayer edition.
Mhm.
We're gonna be back here in the Angel with Eternity. And I'm glad you enjoyed this episode, Ferris, because that's the episode we have next. I think that's
Also, Rob, me and Rob are going to be on August 12th,
yeah.
starting 11.
It's coming back on the sports channel. We're going to be setting up the English Premier League. Starting 11. Oh, what a who was that? Was that
A
George Clooney?
majestic, was a majestic man who just got his hair cut.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look how sharp. I could probably
Mhm.
you know
Mhm.
race a boat or something with hair like cut like
Yeah,
that.
I
Now,
can't. I'm just waiting for the day I go bald because I know it's coming.
uh,
It's my
no,
father's fault.
uh, you know what? You could skip. You can always skip a generation if you try hard enough.
I hope so.
I don't know if we can. So, I'm not a scientist, guys.
Mhm.
I'm just imagining
And I
this
am
would
not going to
might work.
Turkey.
Oh,
When
okay.
it goes, it goes.
Gee whiz. All right, that's
That's
fine.
always been my motto.
You're going to You're not going to Costanza it.
No.
Keep it around there. Now,
Mm.
yeah. So starting 11, coming back, English Premier League is going to get set up by you, by me. Dealer Chamberlain's going to be there. It's going to be a lot of fun. Two Gooners setting up their Arsenal squad
Let's
who've
stop.
done
You
some
know
work.
what? You know what? You know
Done
what?
some work.
I'm done. I'm done. People need to stop calling themselves that. That's all I gotta say. I've
They're
always,
gonna
I've always, no, listen to,
100 years of tradition.
no, I've always hated that.
Yeah.
Like I've always thought that's a stupid thing to call themselves
Mm-hmm.
before the new slang meaning was operating. I think it's. I've always thought like just call us gunners because if we're supporters and we're supporting our team, yeah, I know we call the team's called the Arsenal. We're called the Gunners. Makes sense that way. I just always thought that was much better. It's better. I don't understand why they're stupid. Continue.
For all the news, starting 11, starting up right away. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Lots to set up. And especially busy. First transfer window leading into the season starting at the end of the month. It's so close from starting, and I can't wait. Guys, thank you very much for joining us here on Rewatchers Council. And I just want to say in the words of Jack McNamara, see you next time, guys. And how do you like them apples?